It's 2:14 in the morning. You're watching a YouTube video about dropshipping. Not the first one, the 19th. Your laptop fan is running hot. Your savings account has $3,200 in it, and you are burning through it at $600 a month, doing nothing. You have a job. It doesn't matter. What matters is this screen, this idea, this feeling that somewhere between the laptop and the internet and some system you haven't found, there is a version of your life that doesn't require permission. You haven't made $1 online, not one, but you've watched enough to know that people do. Real people, unremarkable people. And that knowledge is a dangerous thing to carry around at 2 a.m. with nothing to lose. You download a free Notion template for tracking content ideas. You join 3 subreddits. You buy a domain name for $12. GoDaddy sends you a confirmation email, and for approximately 4 minutes, you feel like a founder. Then you go to sleep. Your alarm is at 6:45. You are not a business owner yet. You are someone who wants to be one. That is the most common position on earth, and also the loneliest. The first dollar doesn't arrive. It lands. You've built something small. A Gumroad page, a $27 PDF guide about something you know better than most people. Notion templates, a productivity system, a niche skill you picked up doing your actual job. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that someone, a stranger, a real human being with a real bank account, decided it was worth $27 of their money. You check your email 4 times in 1 hour. Then it's there. Payment received. $27. You screenshot it. You send it to one person. They say that's cool. They don't understand. You do. This is not $27. This is proof. The model works. The internet will pay you for something you know. You just need more of it. This is the most dangerous moment in online business. Not the failure, the proof. Because now you believe. And belief without skill is acceleration toward the wrong wall. You make $340 in the first month. You tell people you run an online business. Technically, you do. The first rule at this level: the market will confirm your idea before it reveals your ceiling. You will confuse the confirmation for the ceiling. You are overconfident in exactly the way that will cost you 6 months. 18 months later, you are tired in a way that doesn't show on your face. Revenue is $5,000. $400 this month. Agency work, content, a small e-com store, 2 freelance clients. It doesn't matter which combination. What matters is that every single dollar runs directly through you. Your hands, your hours, your brain. You have no team. You have no system. You have a calendar that looks like a construction accident, and a Slack with 3 clients who message you on weekends, and a part of you that has normalized it. The laptop is newer now. A 16-inch MacBook Pro. $2,800. You justified it as an investment. You work from a corner of your apartment you've designated as the office. There's a ring light, a standing desk from Amazon. When clients get on Zoom, you frame the shot so it looks like a studio. You are making real money. You are not building anything. The distinction matters. Revenue is not a business. Revenue is you working. The moment you stop, the number stops. You understand this in theory. You haven't fixed it yet. The second rule at this level: you will hit $5,000 a month and feel like you've won. You have not won. You have built a high-paying job you can't quit. There is a version of you who stays here for years. They call themselves entrepreneurs. They are exhausted freelancers with better branding. You feel it some nights, this ceiling, low and quiet, right above your head. You hire someone. It's harder than the first dollar. Her name is something you type into a deal contract at 11 p.m. She's a VA, 20 hours a week, $800 a month, based in the Philippines. She handles your inbox. She schedules your posts. She does the work you've been doing badly for 9 months, because it isn't actually your work. Revenue is sitting around $14,000 a month. Not consistently. Consistently enough. You have an SOP document with 11 processes in it. You wrote it yourself at 7 a.m. before your first call, drinking coffee you forgot to taste. That document is the beginning of something. You don't know it yet. The identity crisis arrives quietly. You were the person who did everything. That was how you knew the business was real, because you could feel it in your hands every day. Now someone else is sending your emails. Someone else is inside your brand, and some part of you doesn't know what you are anymore if you're not the one doing. The third rule at this level: the hardest thing you will do is not the work. It's deciding that you are not the work. Your revenue doesn't crash when you step back. It grows, slightly. That should tell you everything. You sit with it a little longer than you should. The desk is clean now. You notice it some mornings, and you don't know how to feel. The brand exists without you. $70,000 this month. 3 streams. Content with a monetized audience of 180,000. A course that converts at 4.2%. A small B2B service arm with 4 retainer clients. You have 6 people. A head of ops who manages the other 5. You manage her. 1 week you're in Lisbon. The revenue doesn't change. That sounds like freedom. It is, technically. But something else has arrived with it. Distance. You built this thing. You know every piece of it, but you don't touch most of it anymore. The content sounds like you, but a version of you that's been refined for retention metrics. The emails go out in your voice. You didn't write them this quarter. A viewer messages you. They say your content changed their life. You believe them. You also know the video they're referring to was scripted by someone who studied your old videos and reverse-engineered your phrasing. You're not sure how to categorize that morally, so you don't. The fourth rule at this level: at some point, you will stop being the product and start being the brand. That transition is worth a lot of money and costs something you can't audit. The Airbnb you're working from this week costs $190 a night. You expense it. You haven't thought about the cost of things in a while. You stop building and start buying. A content site. A newsletter with 44,000 subscribers. A SaaS tool with $8,200 in monthly recurring revenue. And a churn problem the current owner is too close to see. You see it immediately. You buy it for $190,000. You fix it in 11 weeks. MRR goes to $14,000. You are 31 years old, and you are deploying capital. That sentence would have been incomprehensible to the person watching YouTube tutorials at 2 a.m. You still have your original brand. It runs. You check the dashboard on Mondays. The work now is a different shape. You read acquisition memos. You evaluate cap tables. You talk to brokers at Flipper and Micro-Acquire, and through private relationships, you've built over 3 years of being visible in a small industry. The fifth rule at this level: you are no longer selling your knowledge. You are buying other people's leverage. This is not better or worse. It is colder. You sit in a co-working space in a city you chose because the weather is good and the visa is simple. Nobody here knows what you do. You don't explain it at dinner. The explanation takes too long and sounds like something they've heard before and misunderstood. You drink good wine. You stare at spreadsheets. Some nights these feel like the same thing. You don't have a product. You are infrastructure. The platform you built started as a tool for your own team. Then you offered it to people in your network. Then people outside your network found it. Now there are 3,200 paying users at $97 a month. You did not set out to build SaaS. You set out to solve a problem. The market decided the rest. But that's not the weight of this level. The weight is this: when your platform goes down, other people's businesses go down. When you change a pricing tier, people write angry posts and migrate and lose sleep. You have become infrastructure, the kind nobody sees until it fails. You also own 2 traffic sources that thousands of other operators depend on for reach. A newsletter at 290,000 subscribers. A content platform with distribution into a vertical that has no other dominant voice. When you recommend something, it moves. When you don't cover something, it stays invisible.